Hello again, this is Lynn Suzak with the Video Church. Okay, so that went by fast. This is the second in a series called In Denial. As soon as I get done with that one, within minutes, I remembered some more things that I didn't talk about, and it would have already been 12-minute, 13-minute video, so I like to cut them off at that point. This thought about in denial, when I was first injured, and if you ever get diagnosed with something like a disease, they want you to accept it. They, meaning the doctors, the psychiatrists, the psychologists, the nurses, that they've been trained in making sure that you accept and understand what you're dealing with, which I guess, I don't know. I don't know about the problem with that. I think if you don't accept it and you're not in faith, then it is a big problem because you're not going to deal with it. But you know what? I don't even know anymore, because what I'm talking about is when you are diagnosed with something or you have an injury and they explain to you what's going on, and if you accept and embrace it and learn to live with it, you will keep it. And if they think that you can't improve, you accept and agree with that, you won't. But what I explained was being in denial of that. It gets frowned upon. Well, I tell you, I was always in denial. I mean, I was paralyzed in 1985, spinal cord injury, but I always was believing I was going to be healed, that I should be healed, that I'm supposed to be healed. I've actually not experienced a lot of bad things because of that denial of having a spinal cord injury. I've accomplished a lot. I've gone through a lot of victory, although still looking for the major, get up out of the chair, and feeling coming back into my legs, and feeling coming back to my hands starting to work, and every second of the day. And yet there has been success from being in denial of that injury, because no, I'm not going to accept and get infections all the time, and I'm not going to, all the things that supposedly go with that spinal cord injury. Have I been able to? I actually started improving, and then I kind of made a mistake of going like that's not very much improvement. So I was sort of like not telling people I was improving anymore. So the thing that you want to do is stop being in denial of your healing. And this video is going to talk about, are you in denial of your symptoms of healing? Are you in denial of your improvements? Yes, most of us are. So let's face reality that we are improving. The minute someone prays over us, the minute we start believing for healing, there's improvement. And Tony Myers is the king of improvement. Tony Myers, I talk about it. Okay, Tony, don't tell me I don't promote you because I talk about your healing. Because I have his to point to. He was healed in 2012 of Lou Gehrig's disease. And this is his book on all of the things that he discovered, how in the world he got healed. And it's on Amazon, right next to my book. I have new books. But Tony is the king of improvement. When you are on the phone with Tony and he's ministering to you, he's all about, okay, be healed. You are healed. You are going to start seeing improvement. And you, like what happens in the hospital when they tell you you're sick and you don't want to believe it, which is good, really. But this is my book. Just saying. So, You could be in denial of sickness, or you can be in denial of healing and improvement. So very common is the denial of improvement. You want to be healed, you're praying for healing, you've been prayed over, you believe for it, you're learning about it, and then is there improvement? And it's a denial of improvement that happens so much more than we realize. It doesn't, you're not tuned into your improvement, so you're in denial. Once you start recognizing improvement and acknowledging improvement and looking for it and seeing it and getting to be an expert at improvement, you've got healing after healing after healing and staying well. Okay? You learn to look at healing. You learn to look for improvement and believe it's there somewhere. There it is. There it is. You can be healed from a broken foot in 2 hours. Ask Tony Myers. Because he kept focusing on there's got to be improvement. I know it's still there. I know the pain is still there. But there's improvement. There's improvement. Focus on the improvement. And the scripture I have for that, I got to look it up again. Why can't I remember? It's the one about looking for a cloud the size of a man's hand. I can't remember the book it's in, but it's terrible. Where it's the prophet Isaiah or Jeremiah or something tells his servant to go look for rain clouds because they were praying for rain, and he sent him 7 times. Keep looking. I mean, he would have sent him 40 times, right? Because he was looking for I prayed for it. Where is it? Well, that's how we are. We have to be with healing. Well, I prayed for it. I'm healed. Okay, let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. Every second of the day, you got to be looking for this improvement. Train yourself to look for improvement till it's all the way there. And I've seen a lot of healings myself. I had a burn on my hand, which, by the way, I probably forgot to show you. It looks better than it did before I got burned. I had another burn in the same spot. It's weird. I had a really bad burn, and I have a written blog about that called convincing myself of the truth that I was healed. You convince yourself that you're healing, even whatever everybody else or whatever your body looks like it's saying. And this is how we do it. This is how we see healing. So if you don't think you're getting healed, if you don't think you're seeing improvement, you're in denial. You're in denial of your healing. Oh, people are going to get mad. Tony will tell you. Tony the Tiger. Tony Myers the Tiger. He's if he's on the phone with you, he's going to tell you. If he's in person, watch out, because he is going to tell you you're getting healed. And it is hard to receive when you're not used to seeing it. Somebody tells you, I think I see improvement. Your carnal mind is going, no, you're not. I think I'd know if I was improving. And that's not true. Tony, we're going to talk about this tonight because it's April 30th and tonight at 7, about how, how many times he's even seen a woman who was not able to move her arm, not know she moved it. He had to tell her. So you could see major improvement and not, you are the last person that's going to realize that you're improving because you're in denial. Praise God. The Lord gave me that in denial thought, and I believe He's showing me that that's His thing that He wants us to realize, that being in denial of your improvement is a block. If you want to look for a block to healing, it's being in denial of improvement. A block. Some people like to look for blocks to healing. Let's see, what do they call these? Hindrances. The hindrance to healing is being in denial of improvement. stopping in denial of improvement, and look for get to be an expert at improvement, looking for your improvement. I think I'm seeing improvement. Well, Satan's right there trying to talk you out of it. Your carnal mind, let's just say your carnal mind is talking you out of it, because it's trained, especially after a long time, to believe that you're sick. And I am I'm going to keep talking about this whole thing. Tony was healed of paralysis from full-blown Lou Gehrig's disease one day on July 4th, 2012. And after that, got re-paralyzed because his body was, he had to figure this out. That's what's in this book of his. What was going on? Asking God to show him what's going on. Got re-paralyzed like 3 times. And it reversed because he wouldn't accept it back. It's not really Satan so much. It's your body and your mind and your brain getting trained to believe you're sick, and you in your spirit, knowing that you're not, can talk your body out of it. You're not sick. As soon as you start saying, I'm not sick, I'm not paralyzed, and you keep saying that, it's going to change the symptoms. Say it, believe it, live it, look for it, focus